Tonight, the Twin Ports is still digging out from the weekend snowstorm, but thankfully, there is an end in sight.
And still stuck. De-icing operations are underway on the aerial lift bridge in hopes to get it operational after more than a day of being grounded.
And for the second time in 2 days, a shooting at a Wisconsin school. This one sending the suspect and an officer to the hospital.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. For people in Superior, growing frustration as many are still waiting on those plows.
Yeah, but the city says they are making progress. CBS3's John Cardinelli is in Superior tonight. John, where are you and what are the roads looking like?
Kristen, right now I'm at North 18th Street, and to be completely honest, some of the road looks pretty clear, but other areas, like right here behind me, seem to be pretty packed with snow, and city officials say that by the end of today, they hope to have most of the streets clear. City officials say it has taken a while to clear roads because plowing crews have faced some challenges. Heavy snowfall over a 24-hour period, and people trying to drive on fresh snow packed it down like heavy concrete. Only the heaviest equipment has been able to plow through the streets and break down the ice. Because of this, city officials say the snow plowing fleet is not as large as it would normally be. That is why the city of Superior is working to find solutions to solve this problem and prepare for future storms.
We're talking about a lot of things. We want to make sure that we have good partnerships with all of the other agencies around us, including Douglas County, state of Wisconsin. What we really want to know is what equipment do we have out there? What could be used in other agencies? Can we operate better as a region?
The town, of course, brings back a lot of kids, and
Mayor Jim Payne also says declaring a state of emergency for the city is not off the table. They may make the declaration to see what resources the state could offer as far as heavy machinery and support. Now, Mayor Payne says while the hope is to get all of the streets done tonight, that is not a promise. Once all the streets are clear, the city will go back and reassess which areas need more attention.
Sounds like still quite a bit of work to do. Thanks, John.
Across the bridge in Duluth, crews say they're nearing the finish line when it comes to plowing the residential streets. As of 3 this afternoon, city reps say 90% of residential streets are clear. They say the remaining 10% of roads likely have cars parked on both sides, and they hope to plow those roads by morning. This is a look at the Central Hillside neighborhood, where as of this afternoon, many streets were still covered in deep snow. City officials say they hope to start focusing on the alleys tomorrow as well.
Meanwhile, new plows are coming to St. Louis County. County commissioners approved $1.5 million purchase today. The 12 new trucks can be used for snow plowing and ice control, along with hauling gravel. They're replacing existing trucks that are at least 20 years old. The trucks should be on the streets by next winter.
Caitlin joins us now for a quick look at weather. Caitlin, enough sun out there that it seemed like maybe that was having a nice positive impact on the roads as well.
Yeah, the sun's definitely going to help today, and it's going to help a little bit more tomorrow as well. So those folks might kind of enjoy that. The road conditions are slowly turning more and more green. Yesterday we had a lot more blue road conditions, so those are indicating partially covered roads. So we're still looking at the Two Harbors area, the Duluth area, and well into the Iron Range. But for the rest of the area, we're looking at pretty good driving conditions. So the satellite and radar, the jet stream is moving pretty quickly aloft, so that's going to that is creating some spark in those snow showers that we're going to be seeing later this evening. Only mainly for the Marquette area, the Ironwood area, and the Grand Marais area. You can see up to the north. Duluth will remain on the dry side with temperatures in the mid to low 20s. Overnight for much of the region, we do have some more snow possible later in the forecast. So those details coming up next in the forecast.
Thanks, Caitlin. Slowly but surely, crews have been out at Duluth's aerial lift bridge all day, hoping to remove heavy ice that's prevented the bridge from lifting for the past day and a half.
The crazy part, it's something they say has never happened before. CBS 3's Ryan Campo joins us live from Canal Park. Ryan, what's the latest out there tonight?
Yeah, guys, we are just learning in the last hour that the de-icing process will continue into tomorrow. However, the lift bridge operator did say that they were able to complete a partial lift here of the bridge behind me, but they are still expecting to complete a full one tomorrow. This is a look at how crews got the bridge to that point. They started de-icing around noon today, which forced them to shut down the bridge for a while. They used 3 separate high-pressure steam hoses as well as shovels to cut into the ice in hopes of making it accessible for ships to come through again. But crews de-icing the bridge say they likely won't be able to clear all the ice. So when the sunshine and warmer temperatures come, they're asking pedestrians to be careful in that area.
We don't want anyone to get hurt. If need be, we'll close the sidewalk to pedestrian traffic or things like that. But just know that I want everyone to be, when they're around the bridge, even if they're on the piers underneath, to be very mindful of the fact that ice can fall off the bridge. There's a lot of ice on the bridge.
Not only does the weight of the ice impact the bridge and those who live on Park Point, but it also has an impact on the shipping industry. But we just want to reiterate the fact that the lift bridge will be closed tomorrow morning in 15-minute increments. So that way the de-icing process can come to a completion. That way ships can come through here in Duluth. Back to you guys.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't impact traffic too much coming to and from Park Point. Ryan Campo live for us in Canal Park tonight. Thanks, Ryan.
Meanwhile, during the bridge's closure, ships have been rerouted to the Superior entry. That adds an extra hour to their trip, and Duluth Seaway Port Authority officials say it also means ships have to take less of a load because the entry to Superior is more shallow than the one here in Duluth.
It's a test of everyone's patience, a test of the port's resiliency, and it certainly emphasizes the importance of infrastructure, especially in a coastal community. But we'll get through this together, and hopefully we'll be even stronger for it in the future.
Again, we're learning the de-icing operations will continue tomorrow. That could mean more closures for the lift bridge.
In some good news, Bentleyville's back open tonight. Here's a live look at the holiday light display in Bayfront Park. Now, this is the first time in 3 days they've had the lights on. Heavy snow forced them to close. Volunteers showed up with shovels in hand and helped them get back open.
A Duluth church is getting ready to open its doors to people without a warm place to go. Gloria Day Lutheran Church in the East Hillside neighborhood is finalizing its plans to open as a warming center. They have a training meeting with Chum later this week. Once the staff is ready to go, they plan to open on nights when the temperature is 10 degrees or colder. They'll be open from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. For more information, including how you can volunteer, head on over to our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
Cleveland Cliffs took over another company, announcing today they bought AK Steel Holding Corporation. AK Steel makes flat-rolled carbon, stainless, and electrical steel products. Cliffs is one of the world's largest producers of iron ore pellets. Now, Cleveland Cliffs paid $1 billion for the deal. Officials expect the purchase to be finalized in the first half of 2020. Cliffs owns Hibbing Taconite and United Taconite, along with the North Shore mine here in northern Minnesota.
There's a couple of opportunities for St. Louis County residents to weigh in on next year's budget. The county board set the maximum levy for 2020 at $145.6 million. This would be just over a 6% increase from this year. The impact on property owners, however, is expected to be less than 3%. The first public meeting is at 7 o'clock tonight at the Virginia Courthouse. There will be another at the same time Thursday night at the Duluth Courthouse.
New numbers show both the deer harvest and hunting license sales were down in Wisconsin this year. According to the DNR, preliminary numbers show about 53,000 fewer deer were registered this year compared to 2018. There was also a 2% drop in gun license sales. Despite mild temperatures and snow opening weekend, experts blame the drop on weather conditions that got worse as the season went on. Hunters reported that the deer just were not moving around. It was also the latest Wisconsin could hold its opener.
A student and a police officer were wounded this morning in another shooting at a Wisconsin high school after authorities say the armed student confronted the school resource officer. Police say the shooting happened at Oshkosh West High School. The student and the officer were wounded and have been taken to hospitals. Oshkosh police say the incident is being turned over to the State Department of Criminal Investigations. Officials say the student threatened the officer with a weapon before being shot. The 17-year-old boy was wounded, but his injuries are not considered life-threatening.
How we can work to identify threats earlier, and that includes figuring out whether there are investments in mental health programs, social work, and other programs that might help students with mental health issues or other challenges so we can prevent tragedies before they happen. And then, as you all know, I've advocated for a couple common sense gun safety measures that I think will also help make schools safer.
Now, this is the second shooting at a Wisconsin school just this month. Yesterday, a shooting took place in Waukesha when a resource officer shot an armed male student in a classroom.
The House Intelligence Committee says it will continue the investigation into President Trump, even though it's about to vote out a report of its findings in the impeachment inquiry. The report says, with help, President Trump, quote, solicited the interference of a foreign government, Ukraine, to benefit his re-election, and that he engaged in an unprecedented campaign of obstruction. However, Republicans released their own report Monday saying there is no direct first-hand evidence that President Trump improperly pressured the Ukrainian president. Both reports will go to the House Judiciary Committee ahead of Wednesday's hearings to examine the constitutional grounds for possible impeachment. We'll have more details tonight at 10.
Still to come on CBS3, the Lake Superior Zoo is looking to preserve Lana, the tiger's legacy, after she died last month. Details.
And it's a nice night to get out to Bentleyville. Dry conditions and temperatures in the upper 20s right now. We're tracking a major cool down in the extended 7-day forecast, so stay tuned for the details.
Come on down to Barker's Island Waterfront Grill for Thursday night barbecue. Try our award-winning ribs with your choice of potato and a salad bar. Thursday night barbecue is every Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m. only at Barker's Island Waterfront Grill.
However you say happy holidays, say it on a cake from DQCakes.com. For the warm and cozy. For the unprepared. For the thought that counts. And for the cake you actually want to eat. At DQCakes.com, you can choose from hundreds of designs, and in a few easy clicks, pick a cake, pick a design, and create the perfect holiday cake. Say happy holidays at DQCakes.com. This is fan food, not fast food.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. For the holidays, you can't beat home, sweet home.
We go the extra mile to bring your holidays home.
I know people love the dish remote. It's great. So why build in the Google Assistant? I mean, who really needs a TV remote that can turn the thermostat up,
change temperature to 72,
the lights down,
dim lights,
and still access their DVR?
play video?
Actually, some people could absolutely use a remote like that. The new Dish Voice Remote. Dish, tuned in to you.
Voice command navigation with Waze. Wi-Fi. Wireless charging. 104 cubic feet of cargo room and seating for 8. Now that's a sleigh. Ford Expedition. Built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Discover joy. Our favorite time of year has arrived at Miller Hill Mall with holiday festivities, Santa picks, and plenty of places to dine. We're the perfect place to discover joy with friends and family. Come shop your gift list at over 100 stores, including Ulta, Barnes & Noble, JCPenney, and Bath & Body Works. There's truly something for everyone here. Find it, gift it. Miller Hill Mall, a Simon Mall.
An invitation to Billy's birthday party.
I wonder where Sheldon's is. Billy has a tough enough time with other kids without them seeing him with a local weirdo. I think it's important that Sheldon does normal kid things.
You realize he's not a normal kid.
You're going to Billy's party. You need to participate. Party games, cake, and singing happy birthday.
No games, one slice of cake, and I will mouth the words while the others sing.
A new Young Sheldon, Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by St. Luke's.
So it's a slightly above average day across the Northland. We hit 30 degrees for the high. We only saw a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures this morning also right near the average of 16 degrees. Right now, though, temperatures are still holding steady in the mid to upper 20s and even some 30s in some areas south of Duluth. We're under those mostly cloudy skies, though, here as well as areas up to the north and areas to our east as They're going to be seeing some light snow showers and some flurries through the overnight tonight. We've got a very fast-moving jet stream, so within that jet stream, we're looking at some uplift causing those flurries and some snow showers to kind of spark up in the area. I'm only thinking a 20 to 30% chance for the areas in the Minnesota Arrowhead, as well as areas into Ashland and the Ironwood area. But for the Duluth area, we are going to stay on the dry side. So I'll zoom in just a little bit here. You can kind of see some light snow action in the Ashland area right now, but that other band is coming into the Grand Marais area come later this evening. They're going to be seeing just a trace to about 2 inches as possible with this. Nothing too extreme, but we're going to stay on the drier end. As Wednesday, high pressure moves in off to our east, and we're going to see a northwesterly flow, so that's going to be pretty breezy through the afternoon, but with some sunshine here and there, we will warm up to a high near 31 degrees. A little bit warmer by the lake, so that might help the roads even a bit more than they did today. Now Thursday, we're tracking another Alberta clipper, and with these clipper systems, you don't see too much snow accumulation with these, and it's a very quick moving one, so that's also good news. We're looking at about a trace to 3 inches total for some areas, mostly in the International Falls area, but I am tracking 40% chance through the day at a high of 28 degrees. Into Friday, high pressure comes in, but this time it's a very cold high coming from the north, so temperatures are going to be very chilly Friday morning in the single digits. We're only going to make it to 18 degrees for the high. We've got even colder temperatures at the end of the extended. So looking at the futurecast tonight, 11 o'clock, here's that snow that I'm talking about within that jet stream. The Marquette area, the Hayward area, and the Grand Marais area could see some snow showers. Even Ely could see some, but here in the Twin Ports, we're going to remain dry under cloudy skies. And the Wednesday morning, we'll see some clouds hanging around, some peaks of sunshine through the afternoon throughout the region. But we've got more clouds on the way as that Alberta clipper swings its way in Thursday morning. You can see the darker shades kind of in the northern portions of Minnesota. We're still going to see some light snow through the afternoon hours on Thursday. But like I mentioned, just about a trace to an inch for us, a little bit higher up north. Now that system moves out Friday morning, clears up the sky due to that cool high pressure. 26 tonight up on the hill, 29 down here by the lake, 27 in Silver Bay. Northwest winds, though, pretty breezy at 10 to 20 miles per hour. We'll see those partly cloudy skies kind of go into our Wednesday. We'll see a few peaks of sunshine. Temperatures back up into the low to mid-30s. Like I said, areas by the lake a little bit warmer in those mid-30s. Otherwise, the rest of us looking at temperatures in the lower 30s. So 7-day forecast, we've got that 30% to 40% chance of some flurries and some light snow in the Duluth area. But take note of these temperatures. They kind of are on a downward streak after Friday. We get back up to a 30 degree for Saturday and Sunday with another round of snow. Then come Monday and Tuesday, we're not looking at a big rebound of temperatures anymore after that. So 10 below. They are returning, those low temperatures like we had last year. So a few rounds of light snow, but then we're in for a nice cold forecast.
Today felt warm to me.
I think you're crazy, but it was still cold out.
It was sunshine, blue sky. It just felt warm. Yeah, I don't know.
To each their own. No, thanks, Caitlin.
The Lake Superior Zoo is asking for donations this Giving Tuesday in honor of a beloved animal who recently passed away. Lana the tiger died last month at the age of 15. The zoo says people who donate today will get their names on a plaque featuring a picture of Lana and an impression of her paw print. When she passed, the zoo says the outpouring of support was heartwarming. They wanted to find a way to keep her memory alive.
It's for the community to be able to come back and remember those memories that they made with such a charismatic animal like Lana, and it's just something you never forget.
All of the money the zoo raises today will go to caring for the animals.
Kelly's here to talk about sports. You got a football game you want to talk about? Or not talk about, maybe?
I don't think people want to talk about it, but we do have to talk about it. We got to talk about last night's Vikings game. It wasn't as bad as it seems. The good, the bad, we'll talk about it. And where does the loss put the team next?
America's Most Watched Network. Tonight, starting at 7, only on CBS3 Duluth. Then, stay tuned for CBS3 News at 10. CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential Award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
There are a lot of choices when it comes to automotive care, but how can you find someone you trust? At East End Auto, our customers have trusted us for the past 20 years to provide them with the best auto care. As your area's full-service repair shop, with the most modern equipment available to us, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, honesty is what our customer relationships are built upon.
Locally family owned and operated. Stop out to see why Easton Auto is the community's
trusted auto repair home.
Yes. Climb, say. Come on. Don't stop clapping now.
Happy Honda Days is on now. Unwrap the joy of a new CR-V, the best-selling CUV over the past decade.
That's all right.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Your hands are cold, your feet are cold, you're freezing. Let Northwest Outlet warm you and your family up this winter. Nobody carries more inventory of the North Face in Columbia and has the colors, styles, and sizes infant to 5X than Northwest Outlet. Winter hats, we have thousands of them. Keep your hands warm with gloves, mitts, liners, even choppers. Have warm feet with darn tough and smart wool socks, thousands to choose from. Winter footwear, we have all the styles and brand names you want. Shop Northwest Outlet for your winter clothing, where layaways are welcome. Happy holidays, everyone.
Visit Bender's Shoes and step into style with new arrivals from Rieker and Ramonte. Enjoy modern European styling in footwear designed with features that ensure comfort with every step. Come in today and give them a try. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
All of us at Super One Foods would like to say thank you. Thank you for shopping with us here each and every day and making it a joy to come to work.
You've allowed us to give back to the local communities we serve for the past 40 years. Each year, we raise and donate hundreds of thousands of dollars in support to local charities and food shelves, youth organizations, and various athletic events.
From all of us at Super One Foods, thank you.
We're proud to serve you locally every day with low prices and better choices.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Well, nobody act like it's the end of the world was basically what Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer said following yesterday's Monday night thriller. After 4 quarters of play in the Emerald City, Kirk Cousins is still winless on Monday Night Football. The Vikings did not go down without a fight, though, by any means. Following a 7-point lead going into the second half, the Seahawks were able to capitalize on mistakes, including multiple turnovers, in the second half to score 24 unanswered points and take a 17-point lead.
And everybody acts like this is the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We lost 1 game tonight. We're 8-4. We've got 4 games left, 3 division games. So, you know, this isn't the end of the world. We still got a lot of good football left to play.
Well, I think we have a football team that can go on the road to a tough environment and get a win. I think that this was an opportunity we missed, and it's disappointing, but you know, I think tonight we were able to at least show a resilience, and you're going to need that to be able to, you know, win in December.
That's Tony's face after yesterday's Vikings game. Right, Tony? Right. Yeah, he was upset. 4 games remain for the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. It's back at home for an NFC North matchup. The 8-4 Vikes host the 3-8-1 Detroit Lions. Devin Dubnyk hasn't been himself in net for the Wild this season. Bulldog alum Alex Stalock can't play every game, so Minnesota went a different route between the pipes tonight. For just the 2nd time this season and in his career, 23-year-old Capo Kakkonen will start. His last one coming a week ago in 34-save win against the New Jersey Devils.
You get the first one out of the way. Obviously, it's, you know, it's the first one, so I felt pretty confident though during that game as well. So I don't think it's going to be that much different.
He deserved a game after the Jersey game, and I thought that this would be the spot, and I told him a couple days ago so that he was playing today to get ready for it.
They are just underway against the Panthers as we speak. At last check, it was still scoreless in the first period. We'll have highlights coming up at 10. The UMD women's basketball team has been on an absolute tear, rattling off 4 straight wins after starting their season 0-3 against very tough ranked opponents. Most recently, after a weekend of postponements due to snow, the Bulldogs grabbed a 71-59 win over St. Cloud State. Sophomore Brooke Olson has nabbed NSIC Player of the Week for the Northern Division after dropping 20 points in said victory. UMD has another pair of tough home games this weekend. They host Minot State Friday and UMary on Saturday. Finally, there was originally a huge slate of great high school hockey tonight, but the snowstorm canceled more school today, so for some, hockey will have to wait. 2 games that are actually going on tonight. The Duluth Marshall Superior boys game is on schedule, and the North Shore CEC girls game will be played as well. And we've got high school on the range. We've got hockey on My 9 Sports, Grand Rapids at Virginia MIB. Folks, that's going to be a good one. Grand Rapids 2-0 on the season. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. over on My 9 Sports. And then we got Thursday Night Face-Off on Thursday.
Yeah,
coming up.
First
high
one.
School hockey.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
It is very exciting, yeah.
I know.
All right. Thanks, Kelly.
Don't panic, Tony. The Vikings are fine.
Okay, I'll try not
They're
to.
going to. They're 4 losses. We can.
That's famous last words.
Yeah.
He's just pessimistic, so I was trying to, you know.
30 years as a Minnesota sports fan. Hard not to be.
Okay, people have dealt with much worse.
I know.
Much older people that have been in this
I
and
know.
are still much more optimistic than you.
I'll work on it.
So I think you need to pep up
All right.
a little bit.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, as schools were canceled, kids were out breaking in their sleds, and one man is giving them more than one thing to do during this winter season. Jim Richardson is using the most recent snowstorm as a way to bring the community together. Yeah, he's building ice forts that will be used for snowball fights. He says anyone can help out with building those. Richardson says they plan to build build their forts around sledding paths and build barriers so sledders don't hit their towers. That looks like fun.
Yeah, what a good way to get out and not feel like you're stuck inside, you know? I think we have that tendency.
Be positive from the 20 inches of snow.
Yeah. Look at it in a good light.
Yeah.
The ski hills are flowing. All right, Caitlin, how's the rest of the night looking?
So here in Duluth, you get out and enjoy Bentleyville, like I mentioned. We're looking at dry conditions, temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. So might as well enjoy it while we can, because areas up to the north and areas to the east of Duluth are going to be seeing some light snow showers. You can already see it on the radar now. Grand Marais, Ely, Ironwood, and that kind of area. But for the rest of us, we're going to remain dry. 7-day forecast. It's on a downward slope from here in terms of temperatures. I mean, the outlook beyond the 7-day forecast is much colder. So enjoy the Bentleyville while you can, while it's warmer. Now, I'm not saying it's warm tonight, but it's much warmer than what we're going to be seeing in a few days.
All right. Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you back here at 10.